morning and welcome back to another video. This is take 2 of the day, not of the video, but of the day. I did not wake up on time today. My alarm clock didn't go off, and when I was making my coffee, I started the coffee machine and I didn't put a mug underneath, you know, where the coffee comes out of, so it just went everywhere and I didn't notice until it stopped brewing. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go back to bed. But obviously I can't because I have 3 kids, and my alarm, when I said my alarm clock didn't go off, I didn't wake up Luca in time to go to school. Thankfully he has a doctor's appointment today, so I was gonna take him out of school early anyway. So it worked out. It ended up working out, but still. If you're new to my channel, my name is Allie. I'm an Orlando-based flight attendant, and I vlog about my life as a mom, as a flight attendant, and right now we're in the process of applying for a visa to move to Spain, in case you missed those news. And we are, like I said, in the process of applying for the visa, so we're trying to get everything together because we have our appointment next week. I actually ended up getting something in the mail because this video is going to be about me going to Spain. I have to go to Spain this weekend to drop things off since we're moving and just, you know, taking things here and there. I'm gonna go with my mom. My mom is actually coming. The last time I went, my dad went with me, but this time my mom's coming with me. She's coming from California to Orlando, and then we're going to go to Miami, Madrid, and then Alicante. So it's gonna be a long trip, but I'm taking our stuff in like big check-in bags. I'm taking my level 8 bags and then like another duffel bag that I bought. And that's where all my stuff is gonna go in a carry-on. So my mom's gonna take 2 bags, I'm taking 2 bags, and all of my stuff is gonna go in a backpack. So I ended up ordering a backpack online, and this is what it looks like. I had one of these, but I ended up giving it away to my dad. So I bought one for myself, and this is what it looks like. I had one of these before, but I gave it to my dad because he needed one. So I ended up getting this one for myself. It has room for a laptop, which I'm going to need to take my laptop because I have to get some editing done while I'm traveling. And this is supposed to fit as much as a carry-on. There you go. So I'm gonna put some clothes in there, maybe a pair of shoes, and my toiletries in there, and then I should be good. And that's all I'm taking with me on this trip. Hold on, there's another zipper. Oh, it opens up more, that's why. Okay, so it does open up like a suitcase, like a carry-on, like this. All right, that's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get my day started. It's gonna be a good day. I'm going to put some makeup on, get myself put together. I did my nails last night. I have been doing my nails at home for about 1.5 years now, and I absolutely love it. But I've been doing Gel X. I wanted to learn how to do dip because that's what I get when I go to the nail salon. So I learned how to do dip and it's coming out good. I just need a little bit more practice. But I had the bright idea of trying to do it with tips, like to make them longer, and they came out horrible. Like horrible. You probably can't, I don't know if you guys can see, but like they're chunky and they're just really bad. Like I'm sure they're gonna break at some point. So that I don't hurt myself, I'm going to take these off and probably do them again at night, but I'm gonna take them off now during the day. So it's gonna be a good day. It is the next day, and it has been a very busy day today. Today I actually was a volunteer for Luca's field trip. We went to a place called Wonderworks here in Orlando, and it's a really cute place. It's like 3 stories. They have games, they have like interactive stuff that you can learn about science, space, arcades. They have all these different things, and it was so much fun. So I had to be around a lot of kindergartners today, so I am exhausted. I am actually very tired, but there is no time to take a break right now because I have to get ready for my trip tomorrow. Tomorrow I am actually going to Spain, like I said. My day starts very, very early. My mom lands around 5 a.m. tomorrow, and we're gonna take a train from Orlando to Miami, which is the Bright Line that just opened here in Central Florida and South Florida. It connects you pretty much from Orlando to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers. It's still a slow train, which I don't like, and it's very expensive, but at least I don't have to drive there. And we got a really, really good sale because it's very expensive. We got it for like $38, and it's originally like 170 something. I'm not lying. But anyway, I'm getting my stuff ready. I am packing the backpack that I showed you guys yesterday. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at packing everything. Let me show you how I have everything. So this is what the backpack looks like open, and it came with the packing cube, so I put my clothes in there. I have just like 3 changes of clothes. I think I actually need to add 1 more. I have undergarments in here. I have my toiletry bag in here, makeup bag, and my headphones that I have to put in there. This is just a case. I have my belt bag and a body spray. And in this top right here is where I'm going to keep my electronics, and this is where I'm keeping them right here. So let me show you guys what I have in here. So I actually have to take a few devices because I have to get work done. So I'm going to take my laptop, my iPad, and my laptop charger. But I also am taking these two adapters right here because in Europe or in Spain, the plugs aren't the same. If you've never been to Europe, the plugs are not the same as they are in the US, meaning this right here will not work in Spain because the plugs are different. And let me show you. So you need an adapter for these. So I'm very excited to be partnering up with Tesson because I have actually purchased some of the adapters from this brand before, and I'm a fan. This is what I have, honestly, anytime we've traveled overseas, this is what I've used. So these are pretty much universal travel adapters, and these are going to be useful if you're traveling overseas, whether you're coming from Europe to the US or from the US to Europe or Asia, Australia. You're definitely going to need these because of how the plugs work. I never travel international without one of these with me, and I actually think it's a good idea to have two just in case. Sometimes, especially if I'm traveling with someone else like my mom, my dad, they may forget theirs, so I'm always prepared and I have one with me. So I have the 65 and then I have the 35. The 65 will charge your device from 0 to 60% in 30 minutes, and then the 35 will do it in up to 35 in 30 minutes, which is great because it'll save you time whether you're at the airport, at the hotel. That way you don't have to sit there and wait for your phone to charge for a very long time. So all you pretty much do is just push out these little levers right here, and they're labeled for US, Australia, UK, Europe right here, and all you do is just push it out like this and it'll show you Australia, the US. You push it down and then it brings it back in, and then you can use it for the UK, bring it back in, and then for Europe. So this is the one that I'm going to be using in Spain because, like I said, the plugs won't work. The plugs in the US won't work over there in Europe. And I can just connect my normal adapter that I use at home in here, and then it's still being able to be used in Europe or in any other country. So this universal travel adapter, they are able to cover over 200 countries and regions. So you can go to Iceland, you can go to Spain, you can go to England, you can go to Australia, you can go to the US, you can go to all these different countries and know that you're going to be covered. We are planning on traveling a lot while we are living in Spain because it's just going to be easier. So these are definitely going to come in handy. We just take one and it's for the whole family, especially because we're going to have phones, tablets, iPads, all these different things to charge. So it's definitely going to be useful. I also have a 100-watt option as well as the 15-watt, which that just means that they have different varieties, which I think is great. You're not stuck to just these two. It's 6-in-1 too, so you don't have to worry about having all these different parts and having to put an adapter together when you travel. It's got USB-C, it's got USB. So USB-C is actually very much faster to charge your device than a regular USB, so you're able to have both. So you can just plug them in right here, or you can plug them in the way I showed you like this. So you have different options on how you want to charge your devices. You can charge multiple devices at once. Obviously, if you have one device, it'll charge your device faster, but these are amazing. I absolutely love them. They're definitely going to come in handy. They're very easy to use, and they're definitely going to go in my bag. So anyway, I'm going to put these away and start putting the rest of my things away. So thank you so much, Tesson, for sponsoring a portion of this video. Make sure to check out the description box down below so that you are also able to get one of these. I'm telling you, they're very handy. And if you're traveling abroad, these are going to be some of the things that you definitely need some. They're not just like a travel essential. These are must-haves. You absolutely need adapters to travel overseas. So don't forget to pick some up and put them in your bag for your next trip. So. Good morning. It is the next day. It is 6:05 a.m. I'm about to leave my house to go pick up my mom. My mom actually got on another flight. She was supposed to get on the JetBlue flight, but it got full at the very last minute. So in order for us to not risk her not getting on, we put her on a United flight because we also have benefits with United. And she is on her way. She should land in about 25 minutes. And we're going to just go from there to the station. So the train station is in Terminal C, and she's landing in Terminal B, I believe. So it's still at the airport, which is not bad at all. So I'm just going to start loading up the car. We were gonna do it yesterday, but we were so tired, we just didn't do it. So we're gonna load up the car now and then head on over to the airport. All right, we made it to the airport. This is one that I'm taking. We're probably gonna take a lot of these when we move. And then the level 8 ones that I told you guys about in my last video. I think it was the last video. But we're taking this one too, full of stuff. And then 2 carry-ons. made it to Miami. Now we're on an Uber to Miami Airport. All right, we made it to Miami. We made it to the airport. We went through security and we're just hanging out at the Turkish Airlines lounge until it's time to board. It looks like we're gonna get on. That's what the gate agent told us. I actually need to buy an adapter for my memory card and I completely forgot it at home when I was packing everything. So I was trying to look for one, but I can't find one. So we're just gonna hang out here until it's time to board. Finish at the lounge, we're gonna go to the gate. We start boarding in about 5 minutes, but they don't always board on time. So we're gonna try to get there a little bit early. We got our seats, we're boarding the plane. We're a little bit delayed, like about an hour, but we should be good. We should still land around 7 a.m. It is about 7 a.m. after 8 hours of flying. We're just gonna go through customs and then we're going to get our suitcases and take a train to Alicante. House. It was a very interesting trip. We were in the middle. Okay, we're very grateful that we got seats. Thank God we got seats. But we were in the middle of two big dudes on the plane. We were in the middle row with the 4 seats. So we couldn't get comfortable and we couldn't sleep, but whatever. We made it. We got here. Who cares how we got here, but we did. So we are a little bit tired. One of the suitcases that I brought was very uncomfortable. I should have just brought 2 of the level 8 ones because those are very, very comfortable and just called it a day, but that one made it so much more challenging. But we finally made it. We're getting ready to go out and we're gonna walk around for a little bit, go have some coffee, and then we have an appointment with the realtor to go look at a place. It's a 4-bedroom apartment, so we're gonna go see if it's a good place. It's supposed to be furnished. It's supposed to have everything that we should need, which is very interesting coming from the US to go to a furnished place, but apparently that's very common here in Europe overall. So we're gonna go look at it and see if it's something that we like, and then if we do, then we'll move forward with it. But of course I'm gonna take you guys along and record as much as I can. So as I mentioned, this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath apartment and it is fully furnished. I was not expecting it to be this fully furnished. I honestly thought it was just gonna have, you know, a sofa, mattresses, and a few things here and there, but it really had everything except bed sheets, which is completely fine because I would much rather get my own. It definitely didn't have a lot of closet space, which is something that I would have to get used to, but I'm sure that's just, you know, a Europe thing, just space in general. I really like this little office right here. It's going to be perfect to get some work done, for the kids to do their homework. The power was out, so I wasn't able to show you how well the lighting was, and I wasn't even really able to see if it had good lighting. But I really like how spacious the kitchen is. The kitchen is so spacious. It had a lot of cabinet space, and it's very, very well lit. It had a washer and dryer, which I was not expecting. It also had a lot of dishes, which I also was not expecting. I was very surprised by how much cabinet space there was, honestly. I really was. Not a lot of counter space, but again, we are going from the US to Europe where it's completely different as far as spacing comes, and I'm actually really looking forward to having less space because I feel like with less space you have less things. I really like these drawers for pots and pans. I feel like that is something I've always wanted to have, and I was actually very excited about this spice rack too. And I know you guys will ask, but a place like this will run you around 1,300 euros, which honestly is a little high. So it is a few days later and I'm actually back in the US. I did not vlog the rest of the trip just because I went to my cousin's house in another city in Spain, and we just decided to spend some time together and hang out, and I honestly didn't even think about bringing out the camera. But it was such a good time. We went out to eat, we had some tapas, we had some wine, and it was just a really, really nice time. But yesterday was go home day. I came home yesterday and it was a long day. I took a train from Albacete to Madrid and then flew Madrid to JFK. And then I flew on Delta from JFK to Orlando. So I almost didn't make it on the flight, but I made it, thank God, because it was going to be a very, very long day if I didn't. But I got on, which is good. It's all that matters. But today is Tuesday and we are back to our routine, back to homeschooling, back to getting the house ready, back to social media work. Lots of things to do, which I'm really grateful for. I like staying busy, so I'm always grateful for when there's things to do. But as you guys can see, the place that we looked at is a very different place from where we're at now. We are going to have to go from a house pretty much to a flat, how they call them, or an apartment. And it's going to be an adjustment, definitely. And it's going to be an adjustment to go to a furnished place. I have never rented a place or lived in a place that was already furnished. So that's going to definitely be an adjustment. But we were looking for that just because, you know, we don't know where we're going to stay yet. And it's a good way to get ourselves, you know, start like a good starting point. That way we're not buying furniture and all that, so we can save money on furniture. So that's pretty much the kind of place that we were looking for. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Everything is in its own area, which I really like, but I think that's also like a European thing. Like everything has an area, everything has a room pretty much, and I like that. I like that everything is separate. So we did end up going for this place. We are just waiting for the contract and then everything's going to be set. So at least now we have a place to go to when we move. So we actually have an appointment to go to the consulate to go drop off our stuff, our application, and then the real process actually starts and we wait for an answer to see if whether or not we got approved for the visa. So this is gonna be the hardest part, honestly. I thought getting everything together and all the paperwork was going to be, but like I was saying, I thought getting everything together was going to be hard. This is going to be the hardest process just because I'm going to be so eager and I'm gonna wanna know what the answer is. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and for following along. You got it? Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.